This is Chrissy Cooking at Home. I'm Chrissy, and today we are going to be making something simple but fantastic, chocolate chip cookies. And I have two ingredients that are not in your standard chocolate chip cookie recipe that I see anyways. I mean, I think nowadays most people just follow the recipe on the back of a chocolate chip bag. And I just get these at Aldi. Sometimes I get the big bag at Sam's. I think I have some left over from Sam's. I don't know. I'll have to see. I just grabbed that because it was at the front of the pantry. But our two ingredients you don't typically see. A box of instant pudding. Ta-da-ta-ta-ta. And one of my favorite ingredients, lard. Love baking with lard. If I was from this area, I would probably try to source it locally, but I'm not. So a girlfriend of mine who knows I love lard, Miss Maggie, found it on sale at a local grocery store. It's not super high in saturated fat, and it's got no trans fat. So I'm okay with this brand, Armour. So she got me 10 pounds of it. She picked it up for me, and I just Venmo'd her the money and picked it up from her because we were going up to her house anyway. I think I said that in another video. I'm not sure, but I got 10 pounds of lard. She knew I was almost out. She knows how much I love it. And then I converted her to the dark side when I shared with her my buttermilk lard biscuit recipe. I converted her and her husband to the dark side of lard. It's a wonderful thing, people. It's a wonderful thing. I still love my butter. So we're going to do part butter, part lard. You can do all lard. You can do all butter. It's fine. It's cool. Whatever. But I'm telling you, part lard, part butter. Throw in a little bit of pudding mix. Fantastic cookies. Okay, I'm going to get out my baking sheet. I use a really big sheet. You'll see. I'm going to line it with some parchment. I'm going to get the oven preheating. I'm going to finish setting up here. You can see I got a lot of stuff going on. Setting up. Going. Be right back. So lard. Let's go ahead and put 1 stick of salted butter in our mixing bowl. And it's been softening overnight on the island. So there, get that out of the way. Alright, so now I'm going to sift my dry ingredients. So what I need, now I pulled my eggs out this morning when I got up, before I did the dishes, after I took care of Miss Nellie. Let them come up to room temp. You want your ingredients, try to make your ingredients all the same temperature. So we're going to do 2 cups. Can you see me leveling flour into a sifter? Let's see. Not really. I just got flour all over my tripod, but that's okay. So 2 1/4 cups. I digress. I'm still working this tripod thing, you know. Anyways, 2 1/4 cup of flour. I'm hanging on to the 1/4 cup measuring cup because I'm going to use it in a minute. Move the flour to the island to put away later. Where's my towel? There's my towel. Okay. Then salt and baking soda. First, baking soda. Come here, baking soda. 1 level teaspoon baking soda. Now we use salted butter, so I'm only going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Move those out of the way. Okay. You know what I did not get out was my vanillars and the measuring device for the vanillars. Where is my measuring device for the vanillars? Here they are. Anyways, I digress. So it's just, you have some kind of sifter. This works great to make sure you don't have a clump of baking soda that you bite into for your cookie. I'm not really trying to aerate for this cookie, but can't hurt. This is my great grandma Nellie's sifter. I have no idea how old it is. Alright, see the clumpies? Clumpies? I'm just going to push it through. Put that over there. Alright. Now I'm just going to take the pudding mix. Put that in recycling. This is vanilla. You can also do a chocolate one. I do enjoy the vanilla, let me tell you. Why? It reminds me of so much of childhood, working at the bakery, because we used a powdered vanilla in so many things. Alright, so there's our dry ingredients. Setting aside. Put that there. Now we need a 1/2 cup. We did a 1/2 cup for 1 stick of butter, right? Now we need 1/2 cup lard, people, lard. All right, 1 level, 1/2 cup of lard. Get that out of the way. Okay. Now we need 3/4 cup packed. People, pack it. Pack it in there. I use the heel of my hand. Pack it in tight. And just level it off. And then I just use the edge of my container here to scrape my hand. You know you did it right when it comes out in one clump. Can you see that clumpy? One nice, uniform, smooth, clumpy. Come a little closer to me. Don't be shy. All right, so 3/4 cup brown sugar. Now, 1/4 cup white sugar. Now that was just light brown sugar. Use what you got. If you got dark brown, that is fine. You get a more molassesy, that's not even a word, cookie. Okay. Now I also have 1 12-ounce bag, 12-ounce bag, semi-sweet chocolate chips. That goes later. I'm gonna go ahead and measure out my vanillars, and I've said in other videos I cannot tolerate other vanilla extract. I can only do, where is it? Here it is. 2 teaspoons. of imitation vanilla. I cannot tolerate the other stuff. And then I have my 2 eggs. I'm going to cream this. I have it on my 4 on my beast here. My beast. I cranked her up to 6. I'm going to drop it. I'm going to scrape. A little bit of loose lard there. Get that in. We're going to scrape our beater. And just have your standard beater here. If you have a hand mixer, by all means, use the hand mixer. I just happen to have a beast. I do miss having a hand mixer for little things like mashed potatoes. But I got a wonderful little handheld potato masher for $1 at the Walmarts when I did a Walmart pickup when I was pregnant with the Miss Nellies. Alright, let's see if we can't get this blended the rest of the way. Good. Not looking for light and fluffy. I do see it's trying to hide from me. Yeah, I see you. I saw that when I put the egg in. A rogue hunk of brown sugar. That looks like a rock hard piece. So I'm trying to see if I can mash it in or if it's just unsavable and I need to take it out. It looks like it blended it. Mashed it right in. Okay, so 2 eggs. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Slow. Till blended. Opening bag of chocolate chips off camera. Okay, we're going to scrape it in. Prop those up over there so they don't go scattering across my counter and I don't chase them down. Did I even lift this bowl? I don't remember lifting the bowl. I'm gonna have to watch that. Short-term memory, people, sucks. Get it blended. Get it in there. One more scrape for this part. Oh, we'll be scraping more. Don't you worry. Make sure you get, you know, all the way down. Not just the sides. Get the bottom of your bowl too. Right? Let me get the beater. I don't want any rogue sugar crystals when I add the flour. I want this to incorporate it, to be well incorporated. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Turn around. Turn around one more time. Hands are not working well. It has been rainy, rainy, rainy. Hands and brain not working well. You know, I better turn around and check that recipe. It has been a couple of months since I have made my chocolate chip cookies. I believe it was shortly after Miss Nellie was born. Okay. I preheated my oven to 375. And my parchment lined baking pan. I'll show it to you in a minute. Cookie scoop. Spatula. Okay, I'm going to move the beater out of the way, try to get to the back of the bowl. There we go. In goes the flour. Join the party. It's not just flour. We know that, right? It's flour mixture. Some of it's on the counter. See that? Good job, Sissy. How's it going up there? I feel like you're really far away. Just a quick little burst. I'm going to scrape it and then we're going to add the chocolate chips. Now, I would highly encourage to add chocolate chips by hand. Really, I would. But I am struggling just scraping the bowl with the rubber scraper. I cannot see me adding chocolate chips by hand. So we are not going to force my hands to add chocolate chips. Now, what I will do is after I get the beaters out, is I will scrape this a lot better and give it a good final stir with the rubber scraper. Just until incorporated. What do you think? Looks pretty good to me. Okay, plug mixer. Side. Okay, handy dandy hand. Make these for your kids. Make these for your grandkids, and they will just ooh and ah. Make these for yourself. Make these for your friends. Make these for anybody. Make these for a party. Make these for just yourself, like I said. And get that bottom. All right. So what I'm going to do is I need to go check on Miss Nellie. So I'm going to stick this. It's going to be hot today. So I'm going to stick this in the fridge while I take care of Miss Nellie. So it's probably going to be in there for about 30, 40 minutes. And then I will come back to you, okay? So you can bake this right away or you can stick it in the fridge. If you stick it in the fridge, it'll stay poofier. It'll spread slower. I hope that makes sense. BRB. Okay, so here we have my big sheet pan that I've lined with parchment, and I have preheated the oven to 375. I think I said that earlier. I have my handy dandy spatula ready. I have to get out my cooling racks yet. I will do that in a minute, but these are going to bake 8 to 10 minutes. I have, this might have sat in the fridge a little too long. It's pretty stiff, but that's okay. Still be delicious cookies. Now I like to use the medium-sized cookie scoop. And I like cookie scoops for nice, even, uniform cookies. You want nice, even spacing, and you want to give them plenty of space for spreading. Fast forward time. That felt a bit overcrowded, so space it out a little. Alright, so into the oven we go. 8 to 10 minutes. I'm going to check them at 8. I'll bring you back. Well, what do you think? I think they look like the most perfect little chocolate chip cookie morsels ever. I did a full 10 minutes. I didn't like how they looked at 8. I think they look perfect at 10. I have it on the convection setting. If you want to do longer, if you want to do less, you know, do you. Telling you, you cannot go wrong with these cookies. Now, while I was waiting for these to bake, I went ahead and scooped up the rest of the dough. So we just baked off 20. I let them rest on the cookie sheet here for just a couple of minutes. Should always let them rest unless, you know, the recipe says otherwise. Which this one never has. I've always let these rest. I've never written anywhere where it says immediately take off cookie sheet. I really let them rest for a couple of minutes. So I got, I believe I counted 17 more for a total of 37 cookies. And you can easily double this. Just double it. No biggie. So I'm going to bake off the rest of my dough here. And that's that. So, and that's my lard chocolate chip cookies with the pudding mix. So until next time.